With the financial power of attorney, what does financial authority matter, even if parents are still helping support the child?
I think just having an understanding of what's there and where the financial power of attorney. I mean, like maybe you have the parent that's paying a bill on behalf of the kid, for for school, right? You have to pay the college tuition bill. Calling the office and saying, hey, what's the bill? If you're not a POA, they may not give you that information, even though you're the one paying the bill. So it's just being able to access the information in the event that the child cannot speak for themselves.
Okay, and just to further that, what kinds of accounts or situations does a financial POA usually apply for?
I mean, I think if they have a bank account, it could be student loan accounts, right? Any debts or like credit card accounts, things like that that they may have, just being able to access that information. So, that's really where the power of attorney can be useful.
Okay, and you spoke about a simple will. What does a simple will typically address at this stage in life?
I mean, at this stage in life, you have somebody that's 18, they're probably not going to have a whole lot of stuff, right? They may have a car, they may have some personal items, things like that. Maybe they have some accounts, but at least that will tell the court or an attorney where things should go, how things should be distributed. So it's an essential document that you should have once you reach the age of 18, but it's not, you're not going to be covering distributions from large distributions or things like that from like retirement accounts or taxable accounts. I mean, everybody's situation is different, but it tells somebody where they want their money to go or where they want their assets to go.
Is this something that needs to be revisited over time?
I think it does, because you're going to have changes in let's say you have somebody that's 18, they graduate from college or in their workforce, and maybe they're going to get married, right? Anytime you have a major life event, you need to look at these things. Not necessarily every year, but every few years, because the language changes, the laws change, the access to information may change. So it's a good idea to take a look at these every few years and not just do the documents, put it in a file folder and file it away. You should review it, periodically.
Okay, and when do you recommend families start thinking about this?
I think they should start thinking about it before the child turns 18. Obviously, having that discussion, maybe making the parents and the child understand why they're doing this. The son or daughter might think that, hey, this is an invasion of my privacy, but there's an important reason as to why you should have these things. And it's really in the event of an emergency, or, if you need that information, you got to be able to cut down on time.
All right, and then finally, what is one misconception parents have about planning at age 18?
I think the biggest misconception for parents planning when their child turns 18 is they're still going to have access to the information because they're the parent and if they're providing support. It's not how the law works. So they really have to go through the proper steps and procedures to make sure that they've got everything in place.